Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bradfield Community Center. War Wrestling presents War 21 Hall of Fame 12.
Let's do this! Fight! 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 This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight! Get up and fight! You've had all your life to run and hide. Step up! Now step up! Let's do this! Fight! 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 Fight!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our opening match is sponsored by Stanley's Asphalt Paving and Seal Coating, 101 Smokehouse, World of Awards and Gifts, Valor Media Productions, our friends, Ruth Duval and Jose Fowler. This next match, ladies and gentlemen, if the Moonlight Express loses, the Humbler must unmask.
So welcome to War 21 Hall of Fame 12. We've already had a big night here in Lima. Michael McCormick and Coach Steve. And Steve, we are in for one hell of a night here tonight.
Tonight is the night, and it's finally here. War 21, and I'm excited. And this card is stacked all the way from top to bottom. And then, we're in for a long night of wrestling, let me tell you.
Starting, of course, with this grudge match, months in the making, and really through different incarnations, we've gotten to this point with the Entourage and the Moonlight Express.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is for one fall. And the team that loses this match can never be a team.
And you sort of heard Rick say about the Entourage, if they lose a great team together, and the Humbler loses this match.
They got a big double standard in this match. They will know we're not a team again, and we can finally answer the one question, which I think you believe, but I don't, that the Humbler is Nick Hahn.
They are the Moonlight Express.
I'm pretty sure that it's Nick Hahn, says reliable information. However, these are two guys that, like you said, it is an oddity, and I really hate the fact that, given the devil is due, these are two dudes who can flat out go, but on the other side, one of my all-time favorite pairings is about to come through the curtain, and I sure as heck don't want to see them never be able to tag again.
Well, here's two guys right here, the Mr. Careless Whisper himself, Ryan Michaels, and Jacob Rhodes. These guys have really came a long way as a tag team in the last year. But the thing is, well, their arrogance and all their non-focus sometimes will it go against them when it comes to these two.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, the tag ringer, Aaron Williams.
And it's all fun and games until Aaron Williams kicks you in the face.
It's all fun and games until Aaron Williams starts taking his clothes off, let me tell you.
He's got quite an ensemble there tonight.
If you remember, the last time we saw Aaron Williams, the Entourage took him out the game.
But if you didn't see earlier on in the Hall of Fame ceremony that Aaron Williams was inducting Dustin Ray's, the Entourage and the insurance policy, we'll see later, they were pretty rude to him and they actually stormed out.
There is no love lost here. Oh, what is this? Look! I don't think they see him.
It's the outsmartedness of the Dark Star. They don't think he has a partner. Piano tie and all, and oh no. Oh! Right out of the gate, the former World Wrestling Champion making an impact.
Here they go, the two men that really set the bar here in War Wrestling, already on top of the Entourage.
And if you remember the way this started months ago, it was Williams and the Do-Si-Do effect. And go those two dorks in the middle. But these two guys were going to fight each other, and the Entourage interrupted that, so really, the worst that happens is on them.
Yes. And you can see right now they created a monster. They should have just let these two fight and get it over with. But no, I think they brung them together, and this is a dangerous combination.
Both former War Wrestling champions, Matt with a tag team of just epic proportions with Aaron Williams. And they are taking two guys in ties on a Saturday night in Lima to the woodshed.
This referee needs to get some order going on here. This is out of hand.
He probably would if the Humbler wasn't humbling all over him. We're pretty far away, and I felt that.
Yes, sir.
And I'm pretty sure, looking at the Moonlight Express, that my 3-year-old daughter has those pants.
Yeah, they came out very colorful tonight, let me tell you.
Well, maybe they're looking for a little help. Purple is the color of royalty. Right now, it's about to be the part of their bruises.
Yes, it is. Oh, my Lord!
We've seen Matt Taylor in all kinds of matches in this event over the years, cage matches. He's got no regard for you when you're on the other side.
No, he does not. I don't even think he needs to be in any type. Like, this Matt Taylor alone will have no regard for you.
Williams, 1, 2, and it won't come to an end there.
Oh, it will not. The question is if the Entourage loses tonight, where do these two men go? Do they stay in the Entourage? Do they go into singles competition for themselves? What do they do here?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think they've thought that far ahead yet.
I don't think they have either, but these are things they should think. I mean, they are not on the same page at the moment.
Little chest, little face.
A little bit of everything when it comes to Aaron Williams.
And again, behind the referee's back, and
The classically trained Ryan Michaels with a beautiful eye rake there, let me tell you.
I don't think it was the second time in this match he's turned around and ate either a fist or a foot. Just worn out in the corner. He didn't wear his sunglasses inside tonight.
I know he did not, but you have to respect the fact that this man's in a tie. He's a shirtless tie. That is what he's got going on.
I just got a call from the Lima Allen County Airport, and they're looking for Ryan Michaels.
That is twice he's taken flight. Oh, man.
Again, referee's back turned with the Humbler. I just can't wait until the Humbler gets unmasked.
Come on, let's just face it, the Humbler is not Nick Hahn. Nick Hahn has a way bigger head, and the Humbler is way thinner.
Be that as it may, we'll find out again if Williams can get up off the mat, tag Matt Taylor, and get some sort of a continuity and a victory. Oh, look at all the carnage, though, right on that side. I said you can say what you want about these two gentlemen, but there's a violent gentleman on his back because they've understood how to cut the ring off.
Well, you know, the heartthrob himself, Jacob Rose, he's playing smart right now. He's cutting the ring off. He's making sure that Aaron Williams cannot tag in Matt Taylor from all the way across the ring.
Not only that, making sure that Taylor can't get to him because Williams can't walk.
Yeah, exactly. If they were smart, they'd continue working on that bad knee.
Also, Michaels has apparently pulled an Aaron Williams and ditched his shirt, and now is destroying one of those custom-made shirts that Williams has.
We talked about, Matt Taylor not having anywhere. Oh, jeez, Pete's.
Finding out how the other happened.
Yes. The bad thing is you took the man's shirt off. It only gets worse from here, but I don't think Michaels is thinking about that. He's just.
And again, that's the thing in these kind of matches. And Rose still with his vest creating that 2-on-1. You have to be cognizant of being DQ'd because it's the same thing as being pinned or submitted. Everything that happens will be bad for you.
Yes. Like right now, look at this. The Entourage is making beautiful tags in and out, keeping Matt Taylor on the outside. I'm about calling him Matt Williams.
They are close, but I don't think they're that close.
Yeah, I don't think they're that close. Keeping Matt Taylor on the outside, these in and out. This is great strategy right here by the Entourage.
Now the problem becomes if you make any kind of mistake, that's a fresh Matt Taylor over there.
Yes, it is. You have to stay on your A game.
All right, Michaels.
Look at that man.
Was so impressed by his drop across the back on the knee that he lost his tie. It just fell right off of him.
Oh, a little bit of Aaron Williams taste of his own medicine there.
I don't know how this is legal.
It is a burning question if that tie is a foreign object. But everyone tells me because you wear it, it's a part of the gear.
Well, I'm going to start wearing like a chainmail vest or something.
Yeah.
Like Yellow Brown with a chest protector.
Exactly. There's that mistake you were talking about.
Hey,
what is
speaking
this?
of, behind the referee now creating a massive numbers advantage. We haven't even seen Huff in a couple of months.
No, we have not.
He's not even supposed to be out here.
I think the last time we saw that ring with Matt Taylor and Sam Beal.
He got kicked right in the face. We haven't seen him since. Sam Beal put him to sleep. So now Williams, he's a man of his own island right now.
Oh, but he's fighting it back. The heartthrob just big right hand.
But as hard as that chop was, it didn't even seem to stymie his opponent.
No, he fired right back with a stinging right hand.
Smart move by the multi-year veteran. He doesn't like me to say how old he is.
Oh, they just bashed heads.
Did a great job inducting his former partner.
Oh!
It's a 7-10 split on a Saturday night.
That is exactly what we would call using your head.
Williams now needing a tag in the most desperate of ways. Maybe even Dustin Reyes can come out and help him out.
Jacob Rhodes, he's got to get to the corner.
He's got to hope and pray that Williams doesn't get to Matt Taylor. Oh, and he does.
Oh, no. Oh!
Michaels wanted nothing of it. Taylor now with a full head of steam in the game that has won so many matches.
Mr. Careless Whisper himself is here in the saxophone. Oh! Oh!
Yushiroshi a super kick. That's got to be it. 1 and 2.
Oh, Jacob Rhodes. What a great ring awareness by Jacob Rhodes to get in there and break that count up.
So these guys using up all 9 of their lives right now. Williams, and again, remember, Williams really isn't, 1, he's not the legal man, and 2, he can't feel real well.
Oh, no.
Up and over. He can't be doing real well right now.
She's facing it. Look at the face on Aaron Williams.
They'd say only a mother loves it. Right now, she's worried about her baby boy.
Here they come.
Full head of steam.
Oh!
Go to Entourage, who on both sides right now, if you look across the ring, are trying to figure out what is happening, and here they come again.
Oh!
Got a 4-pack of them.
Talk about getting a split right there. They got it on both sides.
I'm pretty sure when they get the Humbler out there, they throw a turkey. It's a good Saturday.
It's a great Saturday night.
My goodness. Williams.
I noticed Matt Taylor channeling his inner Mike Tyson, matching Aaron Williams' paint. These guys, talk about, they've been on the same page since this match started.
Taylor, though, I was wondering if there was going to be any semblance of, oh no, looking for the heart attack.
Here it goes.
And there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Maybe that's it. No more Williams and Taylor. 1, 2, and
Oh!
Taylor kicked out with 2 guys on him.
Can you believe, what did Matt Taylor have to do to kick out? How deep did he have to dig? But now Mr. Classically trained Lima left by himself.
Shot up and one mistake and Williams paid with a power slam.
But like he's got these.
Oh, Taylor with a full head of steam. Into the water! And he's the legal man!
Oh, Shining Wizard!
We're playing a game called Who's the Legal Man on each side right now.
Oh!
Never mind, someone call a doctor.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Ryan Michaels and Matt Taylor are your 2 legal men.
I think it's a tornado match at this point.
It's been a tornado match since they started.
Other than the fact that they had Williams isolated for a little bit and Taylor on the outside, yes, maybe all but 2 minutes. Death Valley for the roll through. The Violent Gentleman up top.
Oh, beautiful!
Taylor now with the cover. This is all 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
That dirty mask wearing son of a gun. Well, he might not be mask wearing for long, but he'll still be a dirty son of a gun. And now look at the eyes between Williams and Taylor.
I am speechless after that. Ryan Michaels was dead to rights. He was done. He was staring at the lights. He was finished.
Oh no. Matt Taylor last year was fighting Beastman in a fans bring a weapon match. Right now, the weapon will be his right hand.
It is, but right now, here they are. They're right back on top. Oh, Williams getting thrown onto that stage. Frankensteiner, though.
Now the entourage with the stall. Now this is a shame.
One,
Screw job.
two.
1, 2, and Taylor got up.
Somehow, someway, Matt Taylor dug deeper than he did before the heart attack and found a way to kick out.
You remember, he was in a, like I said, a fans bring the weapons match last year, a cage match 2 years ago. He's given everything that he can to this place. But right now, with Williams down on the outside, they got to figure something out. Taylor's about to go on Dream Street.
Yes, he is. Oh, Williams with the save. Oh!
Oh no, a tag the other way, and a 2-on-1. Michaels is in a world of trouble. Canadian or American almost put him into a coma.
I think he just went in one.
About 10 minutes, he'll be all right. Taylor to the top. Oh! What a beautiful swan dive. Now Williams just kind of waiting and marking his man. He's thinking about feeling springy too. Oh!
Springboard moonsault.
Taylor's the legal man. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So that'll be the end.
Aaron Williams puts Matt Taylor. As a result of that match, the Humber was unmatched.
This is a moment that all these Lima fans have been waiting for. Unmasking of the Humber.
He better run.
The team.
So no more Moonlight Express and no more Humbler. The two violent gentlemen both with the win. Look, watch that sumbitch Humbler trying to sneak out of here.
Yes, he is. Look at him. He's being very slick.
Wait a second. He's not going to do it. Oh, I think he is. Oh. It's the other masked man in the Hall of Famer, Dustin Reyes. Uh-oh. Watch this realization.
Yep. Instant regret. On
Bad things are about to happen to the Humbler. Do you think the Humbler can fly?
Well, he fit through the middle of the top rope, I tell you that much.
He sort of fell.
Nick Hahn would have never been able to do that.
Should have called the airport. This is what you get. Mess with these two guys for months. Try to put them on the shelf, drive them out of more wrestling. And we're going to find out who is the Humbler. Come on, Nick Hahn.
Oh!
Night. And it is Nick Hahn.
Whoa!
Well, it was Nick Hahn.
I have never been wrong on these situations.
And a beautiful photo opportunity. Hi to everyone's mama but Nick Hahn's, because she's not going to be happy. And I probably wouldn't ask for that mask back.
No.
So the violent gentleman and the godfather of the Midwest and the Dark Star finally rid the world of the Humbler.
And now, like I said, where does this go for Ryan Michaels and Jacob Rhodes? They have worked so hard. They've came together. They were starting to really click and sync as a tag team.
Well, my guess would be anybody but here. Anywhere but here. Any town but here. As the sign says, those dorks are on their way out. This is just the opening of War 21, by the way.
Yes.
We have got a ton of things, every title on the line. Some changes, some surprises, but there's no other night like the anniversary show.
No, the anniversary show is the creme de la creme, baby.
Let's give them a warm goodbye. Give me the song. I want to hear the song. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Keep it going.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life.
This next match is our Jeremy McLane Battle Royal, and it's sponsored by Scarlet and Graves Clothing, the Rough Bucks, Stembles Meats, Jeremy McLane's Memorial Bowling Tournament, Robert Smith Family, and Maverick Salesi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the contestants for our Jeremy McLane Memorial Battle Royal.
There's not a lot that we're supposed to tell you about this Battle Royal because, to be honest, we weren't told a lot about it either.
No.
Other than the name, we were pretty much told to be ready for anything.
Yes, that is right. Is this a collective group of guys getting in the ring, getting ready to toss each other over the top rope?
Oh, and you talk about heavy hitters, the former War Wrestling Tag Team Champions to open things, and of course Carmella, whatever her name was, and Jake Ely right behind them. Alienated Youth. Just trying to cool the fans off, I guess. It's hot in here. This is already an interesting assemblage, but
Oh, there's Brian Hobb and the insurance policy.
only the first of those two gentlemen, right then, will be in this match. Toledo representative of the Saint Brothers.
Sigma. They're my boys. I absolutely love those guys.
I think people here do too, and Big Bad Dalton McKenzie.
There he is.
I mean, you get a dude like that, he calls himself the exception. Oh, and by the way, one of the other former champions in this match, you got the former tag team champions, now you got the other longest reigning former tag team champion, and Chris Hall just happens to be in the Hall of Fame. And wait a second, this is a little bit different. Everybody's standing in the ring waiting with this music. Oh, wow. Oh. Speaking of ex-champions,
It took everybody a brief second to realize exactly who that was.
of respect from the fans.
Yes, sir. It has been a while since we've seen Cody Jones here at Wars, but he's getting a welcome back.
This could be, I hope they reinforce the ring. There is a lot of beef in that ring. A lot of big dudes.
Yes, sir.
Slapping meat.
Oh!
A whole lot of dudes.
Crash Jackson, a whole lot of dude.
Look at even Chris Hall. I think he's impressed with a whole lot of dudes. Everybody kind of plays these a different way, Steve, where you see kind of groups forming. I mean, you've got all the beef in one corner. You got Alpha Sigma over there. Huff, of course, wants nothing to do with this. Of course, looking around the ring, I don't think I do either. I don't even know how to tell you the insanity. Guys who have history squaring off, but had a nice conversation with Crash during the Hall of Fame and mentioned, hey, you've got quite a few matches online. He said it's a lot more than you read online. That kind of experience, though, in these battle royals both helps in and not underestimate anybody, but doesn't in that you're your own guy.
Well, you know, you got a few tag teams in there. As you can see right now, Alpha Sig is working on a little bit of Alien Youth, but you got Jake Ely about to throw Pledge over the top. And now you gotta look, you got Crash Jackson. I can't see, you got Gino,
Chris Hall. Dalton.
Who's gonna throw those men over?
I tell you what, it would be hard to pick a favorite. But you look at a guy like Chris Hall, I mean, he's been in a lot of these battle royals going back to his early HWA days.
Yeah.
You have a lot of guys with those 3 ring battle royals, World War III they used to have. But, I mean, Crash Jackson, obviously, and then you've got a guy like Cody Jones. I don't think anybody's touched him yet.
No, I just saw Hall go over and looked like he was getting ready to hit him and then just gave him a tap on the head and walked away.
Apparently I jinxed Cody Jones because Dalton came over and kicked him right in the midsection. Pledge, though, is also another one where you kind of look at him and you say, well, we know he's down to do some crazy things, but will one of those mistakes cost him with the about 200 years of experience?
Yeah, exactly.
And again, Riley dropped right on his head. And then Pledge, of course, drops the elbow or drops the knee right in his face. It is not going well for Alienated Youth.
No, it is not.
Meanwhile, you got the Saint Brothers in there from Toledo.
Pledge! Oh, just dropped him right down. Oh, and on a nip up. And Cody,
There is just Jake Ely laying down there near the table. Beautiful drop kick. And a kick up you do in the backyard.
Wow.
That's just like the one in your backyard, right? Pledge doesn't even know where to look.
Pledge doesn't even know where he's at half the time, I don't think. Oh!
Crash with Pledge. Alienated Youth would be the 2 puddles over there. And out.
Pledge just got eliminated by his own partner, Casey. And now Casey just took him out. Oh no, Brent Oakley with the hold on.
He was able to skin that pass.
Oh! Alpha Sig on out the building they go.
They're neither the Sigma nor the Alpha tonight. Brian Huff.
Brian Huff.
Jones trying to get him. Look, Chris Hall on the other side. Nobody's in a hurry to go over there. You don't go to the mountain. The mountain comes to you.
Yeah, the mountain has to come to you. Nobody wants to go there and try to mess with that.
A kick by Chris Hall in the corner, or by Crash Jackson in the corner. It was the right hand for Chris Hall.
Oh!
And we're down to Youth. No more Alien.
Yeah. Oh!
There goes Martian. Alpha Sig, Cody Jones with a beautiful drop kick. His dad Tom trained him. Oh my God! Chris Hall just threw a human being
On top of
a barrier.
On top of another human being.
Gino with a straight right, and out goes, well, here comes, oh! Insurance policy, just let him go. Huff is a punching bag at this point. Well,
I think Huff's out. I think he's in that coma you were talking about.
in about 10 minutes he'll be fine.
Whoa!
I believe, actually, now it's both members of the Saint brothers, both Chase and Corey.
Yeah, I didn't see the one get thrown out.
Now down to the big dudes. Jake Ely's still hanging in there. Huff, I don't know that he knows he's in Lima.
Yeah. I don't even know Huff thinks knows he's in the ring.
Are we in Cleveland? Good morning, Cleveland.
Alienated Youth just took a massive bump here on the guardrail.
Speaking of two guys who have no idea where they're at,
Exactly.
like he's trying to sit with security. I don't
understand
I don't
what's
know
happening.
I used to hold my baby like that. And maybe he wanted to be rocked to sleep. I think he's halfway there. Poor guy. Cody Jones, though, again, the 20-year veterans still, and they're fighting to get back into the ring or Alienated Youth. Now that time has come and gone. But Cody, every chance he gets, just kind of hides into the corner, and there goes Huff again. He's got two different fights now. What is...
Dalton McKenzie, here's the thing. Hall just threw a man way smaller than him into the next county. We just saw Dalton McKenzie throw a 6'4" man halfway across the arena into another man's arms.
Yeah, for real. They're going to find him in Delphus, a couple of towns over. He's just going to wake up on 5th Street and they'll be like, what happened? How'd you get here? I took a flight. I don't know. He is, but I question though, I realize obviously you want to win this, the prestige, you can kind of come back later and say, why don't I get a better shake? But how much is the insurance policy really helping out now? He's just kind of getting his own dude maimed.
Every time he puts him back in the ring, it gets worse for wear.
Jake Ely, the Dustin Batdorf Invitational that's held every year in the Canton area with OCW, actually won a Battle Royal back in 21, but I guarantee he did not have Crash Jackson stomping him into oblivion.
And choking him out with that big mammoth.
Oh, here we go again. And again. How do we get rid of this guy?
We can't.
Now remember, Crash is not eliminated if he hits the floor. However, Huff would be. And he's gone. Because he went over the top rope. Now a partnership between Crash and Chris Hall, but of course, as always, question for how long.
Well, if you remember, right when Crash got injured, him and Hall were just getting ready to start tagging up.
Hall was in that tag team title match where he had maybe a little bit of unusual help, because if you're the Wikked, you call out former tag champs, all of a sudden the doorbell rings and one shows up to deliver.
Crash and Tommy.
Gino. Oh no, bad things are about to happen to Mr. Oh. A shot to the back of the knee maybe saved Gino from swimming with the fishes. And Cody Jones was trying to pick his spot against the guy he's got no love lost with Chris Hall. Instead, that spot was his face in the turnbuckle.
Dalton McKenzie over there just catching a breath.
Bada bang.
Bada boom.
Good night. Is Gino giving directions? Is that kind of where he's going? Let's get Chris Hall out of here. Easier said than done, my friend.
Oh, here he goes.
That's one way. Hall had both feet hit the floor, so he's gone. Crash. Where's Crash going? He's... Yo, no. Jake Ely, go somewhere else.
You gotta admire the fact that Jake Ely is not scared to stand toe-to-toe with Crash Jackson.
think Ford discontinued the Thunderbird at one point. I think Crash is about to discontinue this Thunderbird.
Oh, look at that. That is a whole lot of dude. About 2 years ago, I took a shoulder tackle from Crash Jackson.
You still haven't recovered.
I haven't.
So every day I wake up and think, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, every day I got to icy hot and work out the left shoulder.
Because every doctor's like, that was not smart on your part. Crash!
Up!
And
Oh!
somehow able to hold himself on, and look at these guys. They're not happy about it. The wise guys, though, still.
Jake
Ely. Oh. 3-on-1.
Remember, Jake Ely's not eliminated because he went under the bottom rope.
He went through Crash's legs. But that kind of odd turn that we've seen, that 180 about these two guys, the wise guys, that, you know, there's no River Blackheart.
No, not anymore.
A lot of times things don't work out, I guess, how you plan. That's what I heard tonight. Mackenzie, straight big elbows.
The size of this man's arms.
Pretty sure if you're going to build a wrecking ball, that's how it looks.
Yeah. Oh my God! I think Jake Ely's back just touched the rafters.
They're a little cleaner up there. Wiped it right off.
Wow.
So Ely and Cody on the corners, and again, bada bing, bada boom. There are not 3Ds in Dalton, but it looked like it there.
Yes, sir.
Of course, the way he hit, he might think, Jake Ely!
Jake Ely!
My Lord, with a super kick. Now, down to the final four, and you assume it's sort of a 3-on-1 until you get rid of the one.
This is good strategy right now from the wise guys. They accumulated the numbers game.
Cody Jones, 5'9", 180, trained as a boxer, and right now attempting to throw fisticuffs.
I think he caught Tommy with just a brush of a left hand and kind of knocked him back there.
It's when you're being beaten up by your little brother and his two friends. By the way, they happen to be, third time's a charm, they happen to be starting defensive tackles for a state championship football team. That's how it's got to feel.
Yeah, it is.
Jake Ely's that little guy right now that stands behind these two monsters.
He's like a little minion.
Whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's acting like a little minion at this point.
I was going to use Remora. He's like the sharks are doing the work. He's just eating the chum. Cody Jones. Uh-oh. That wasn't real wise of those guys.
No, it was not.
Now, Jake Ely, you must prepare to pay back all of your sins.
And now you're face to face with Cody Jones. But here come the wise guys again.
They don't seem to care that they're not in this match. But again, the way it's structured, there's no rule that says they can't do this. Referees are just kind of window dressing at this point.
Oh, big back sin. Big leg drop.
The puddle, formerly known as Cody Jones. Jake Ely says it's my turn. Well, you're the only other legal guy in the match.
Here he goes.
Women have complained about their pregnancies after that little dance there.
Cody Jones is out.
I mean, how do you feel though, if you're Jake Ely? You did none of this on your own.
None of it.
That guy's not a
Oh, Cody Jones slipped out.
Super kick.
Super kick.
And the clothesline. That is a way you return to World Wrestling.
Yes, it is. And the wise guys can't believe it.
The winner of the Jeremy McLane Memorial Battle Royal, and as a result, we'll get a future championship match, Cody Jones.
So the former World Wrestling champion winning with possibly a chance to get another shot at whoever ends up the champion tonight after that hellacious match that we've got for our main event.
I cannot wait for that main event. But let's just congratulate Cody Jones on the return to War Wrestling and a huge victory here tonight at War 21.
When it's a big event, the big players show up, and if you look at the history of these anniversary shows, I don't know that there's a better big game performer than Cody Jones.
Cody played it smart the whole battle royal. He picked his spots. Unfortunately, we thought it was about done and over with for him, but he proved us wrong. Ended up taking out Jake Ely at the end. Now he's standing victorious with a future title shot in his picture.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, War Wrestling Hall of Famer, Peachy Rodriguez. This next match is sponsored by Bubba Myers and family, Levi Morris family, Madison's Cleaning Service, Squirt Circle Expo, and Gromy CDs and tapes.
I think you know that you're the biggest game in town on a Saturday night when you got Hall of Famer Peachy Rodriguez right down the middle, he said. But the action just insane so far through the first two matches, and if you're not here, the one thing you will not get when you watch this back is a pool of your own sweat. Yeah, that comes free with every ticket.
Yeah, that doesn't come equipped with every DVD.
Wrestling Women's Championship. Accompanied to the ring by Jake Ely and No Shame Timmy Shane of Knoxville, Tennessee. She's your fatal attraction. The War Women's Wrestling Champion, Shawna Reed.
Well, it's not really shocking that Shawna Reed was disrespectful to a Hall of Famer, considering how she acted during the actual Hall of Fame. Didn't really seem to care because it wasn't about her.
Well, I don't know if it's as of late. You know, Shawna very well traveled, and ever since she started making the trips across the pond and back, that attitude has got about 10 times worse than it already was beforehand, let me tell you.
We said it was a night of returns, and if you haven't seen the promos between these two leading up to the return of the Sriracha Machacha, she said, you know, it's not about jackets, it's not even about the title itself, it's about what you've done to discredit this title, Shawna Reed. That's what Paloma is all about tonight. She wants to bring respect back to the women's respect
From
title.
El Paso, Texas, the Sriracha Machacha Paloma Starr.
Always good to see a few familiar faces here in War.
You get the return of Cody Jones, you get the return of Paloma Starr. What the heck can happen next tonight?
Who knows? Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
I will tell you, the last thing you need to be is more hot in this building, and Sriracha in your mouth will probably accomplish the opposite of that.
Oh, beautiful.
You brought her gifts in case she gets cold.
Hey, I don't know how you're going to get cold in this building.
Well, look in the ring. the champion not really bothered or even flummoxed by any of this. And she's got the runner-up in the Battle Royal, and Jake Ely out here with her, conspicuous by his absence for now. Jimmy Shane, who's got his own issues tonight.
And Jimmy Shane, we'll see him tonight in a Lima street fight later on this evening. So he's probably got to get in the back and get his mind right.
You can't even figure out how long this rivalry goes back between these two. Shawna Reed, the 5th all-time women's champion. She's actually on her 2nd reign, but like I said, Paloma said it started with a jacket years ago. It kind of went through odd incarnations. You added Heather Owens, but you get to this point, Paloma didn't come here to lose. She came here to win this title.
Yeah, she came here to win. You know, in my time here in War Wrestling, I've seen the women's title change hands a few people. The Shield Maiden Harley Fairfax, Shawna Reed, and let me tell you this: the last time I saw Paloma, she was handing Carson Drake a little bit of a reality check, if you get what I'm saying.
If anybody needed one. Wow, the disrespect, the official PJ Rodriguez saying, "Hey, come on now."
And you can see right. Oh.
Even in War, you go back to War Endgame in 2019, this has been going on for a long time.
Yes, it has.
Maybe it ends now. No, just the 1 count. But you think about the matches in this building that these two young ladies have had. I mean, Paloma, just herself in a cage match in the main event of an anniversary show against Heather Owens. Hockey sticks, baseball bats, bananas, everything in a box you can find.
Yes.
Won't necessarily be the case tonight, but you know, Shawna Reed is a lot different than the younger Shawna Reed who came in here to War.
You can honestly see that there is a maturity level in Shawna Reed, and
or
over
at times an immaturity level.
Yes, well, I mean, but when it comes to the ring presence of like getting the job done, there's a maturity level that she's gained over the last year with her traveling. You know, and you can see right now, you know, she's the grand prize of the War Women's Championship.
Beautiful slam, but keep in mind, again, giving the devil their due. Think about how she sort of suckered Heather Owens into a title match and then ended up walking out that night with less than 5 minutes worth of work because Heather didn't come ready for a fight that night.
No,
she was being honored.
Oh.
Incapacitate the arm, take away the strikes.
Yes, sir. What is she doing here? Shawna Reed coming off the ropes. Oh.
Hip attack into security. Bobby was over there not even paying attention.
As you can see, like Shawna now does everything. Nothing is just.
No wasted
Nothing's
motion.
half-assed. Everything is completely calculated. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Shawna 2 years ago in this building successfully defended the title in a 4-way. You go back and you look, Paloma, Starr, Ari Alexander, and Harley Fairfax, 2 of those 3 being former champions of the 5 ladies that have held it.
Yes.
That's about as Starr. Oh.
Well,
Paloma
Paloma missed a punch. Shawna countered that.
She's countering it all over Lima right now. You think the Lima street fight's not till later?
Yeah, that's later on this evening.
Paloma, who's just, again, that right amount of violence. She turns that up a notch when she needs to. 16-year veteran.
And let's not forget, though, that Shawna Reed might be in control here, but she does have Jake Ely on the outside.
It's easy to be in control when you're +1. Paloma just kind of trying to figure out going for a walk. Referee starting his count, and that's not hygienic at all. That's that's just not helpful.
And Shawna shut it down right there.
Just face washed her with a boot. I think that's worse than licking your hand and everything she did earlier.
You know, you can tell right there, you know, Shawna hit that boot. Most of the time we'd see her pose or do something to insult the fans. She hit that boot and just gave Paloma the most dirtiest looking look that you could possibly give someone. of hatred.
And this was one thing for Shawna where she said, you know, I'm not screwing around. This isn't kind of the normal thing. And she's ducked defenses, goes for the cover, gets a 2, but she's ducked defenses the last 6 months. But she takes this one extremely personally. And this is like beating your frenemy, as it was put. You do not want to walk out on the wrong side of this one.
No, you do not. Oh, Paloma.
Walked right into it. Is that enough for the cover? I don't know. 1, 2. Barely got her a 2 count. The lights are on bright here at War 21. This is one of the many matches that a lot of folks have been looking forward to. And
oh, big neck breaker right there by Shawna Reed.
Drop right on the back of the head. Still only the 2 count.
Peachy trying to keep this chaos somewhat organized here.
That's a heck of a welcome back present.
Yes,
hey,
it is.
Peachy, welcome back. Trying to keep order.
Yes.
I don't, the referee's got a hard enough job as it is, but coming back to a show and then having to get a draw on this match, you look at the card and you say, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Yeah, I got Shawna and Paloma. What the?
It's a great match, but Shawna, you expect maybe something up higher, but those double knees right to the small of the back.
Then the leg drop right to the back of the head.
Hit the sister leg drop right across the noggin. That's got to be
1, 2.
at least wearing Paloma down. She said, no, no, no. Even in Indiana, I mean, these two have fought over belts. You pick a state in the Midwest, there's a good chance at some point it has been Shawna Reed, Paloma Starr.
Yes, there we go right now. They know each other so well.
What's for the
And you can see right there, Paloma, she knew that Shawna was going, knew something big was coming, took a step to the side and got Shawna out of there. Right onto the back.
This is the first of a handful of title matches tonight. Tag team titles are on the line, a respect title, and you want to talk about beating respect, fighting your own kid. The Sriracha Muchacha in charge with a bulldog. Got enough of it, and then of course again the War Wrestling title.
Whoa, little spin around the arm drag.
Make her dizzy and then throw her down.
Yeah. You talked about later on this evening, we do have Apollo Starr going up against Qassius Starr.
A little bit of a family affair. First, Apollo inducts essentially his brother, Drew Skills, into the Hall of Fame earlier. Now he's going to fight his own kid.
I tell you what, I got an 18-year-old home. I'm kind of envious of Apollo, let me tell you.
Get a belt and go in the backyard and settle it.
Well, there's not a belt and stake, I mean, there's a constellation.
In your case, there's Child Protective Services. Paloma not feeling any of that. Really wants to put this one away, but you talked about it. How well they know each other, and that little Jimmy Shane spear.
Oh, Jake Ely right now, he's fired up. Here we go to cover. 1, 2.
There's no way that Jake Ely is not going to need a nap.
Well, maybe once Shawna can finish the job here on Paloma, she can go back there and tuck Jake Ely in.
Just watch him pass out on the floor. Neither.
Now here's that immaturity you were talking about.
Remember, that used to happen when she started, when things wouldn't go her way, and a couple of times it ended up costing her. Now what's she thinking? It's not a place that she ventures. And there might be a reason why.
See, taking her eye off the prize too much there. She's too busy worrying and yelling at Peachy.
Well, to be fair, a lot of women yell at Peachy.
Paloma, oh!
X marks the spot. 1, 2, 3. That's it. But that damn Jake Ely, Peachy, throw him out of here.
I think Peachy's gonna do it.
Paloma can't believe it. She said, hey, I had her pinned.
I thought Peachy was gonna do it.
I thought to get down, but Jake Ely. Oh! That's the second time like that, and what the hell?
Now we got Jimmy Shane on the mat.
And there's Cody Jones! Down! This is the dumbest thing Jimmy could have done. And now he's getting his ass kicked before his own match.
Oh no!
The devil you know. Just give her the... Oh, not like this.
Not one, two, three. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, and still World Wrestling's Women's Champion, your fatal attraction, Shawna Reed!
And damn Jake Neely and Jimmy Shane stuck their nose in business that wasn't theirs. Paloma had Shawna dead to rights. 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe that'll be the last we see of Jimmy Shane and Cody Jones together, though.
No, it won't be the last we see of Paloma and Shawna Reed either, let me tell you.
History is any indication, somewhere in Indiana that'll be happening next week. But right now, it's the challenger laid out flat in the middle of the ring on her back. And by hook or by damn near crook, Shawna Reed still a two-time World Wrestling Women's Champion.
Shawna walking out on War 21 with the belt around her waist.
And Paloma, I'm not sure she knows where she's at.
Well, yeah, she clanked her head on, she clanked heads with Cody Jones. They turned right around into a cutter.
The welcome back chant for the former World Wrestling Women's Champion. I hope that is the first of many times we see her back in war.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Cody Jones, he's got a future title shot in his future, but I'm pretty sure Paloma is not finished with Shawna Reed.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is sponsored by the Vicky Whirling family, Cooper Farms, Bean Town Barber, the Tech Factory in Lima, Jeremy Grant family. This next match is an I Quit match.
So we just saw a couple of minutes ago Jimmy Shane come out and help his better half?
Boot thing, or yeah, his better half, whatever you want to call her.
I don't know what you say, but that guy, he's got his own problems coming up. He's got to be happy
Ladies
he's
and
not in
gentlemen,
this
introducing
match.
first, from Powell, Ohio, the professional Brandon Fields.
Brandon Fields has made it his personal mission to rid ridiculousness in professional wrestling.
Yeah, the 11-year vet who's had his issues with John Paul. He said, I know that you are Logan. Logan, I am going to rid you. I'm going to make you tell me I quit, and I'm going to make you leave World Wrestling. Now, the caveat to that is, if you're new here, the master mime does not speak, because that is how miming works, as I understand the entry that I read in Wikipedia.
Yes, he's a mime. He doesn't talk. We
I
have
asked him
seen.
for an interview, and he tried to give it to me in Braille. I didn't understand what was happening.
I heard once that he sold an invisible shirt to one of these fans.
And from Paris, France, he is the master mime, Jean-Paul Miserable.
I got to be honest, though, with you, Steve. The one thing that worries me about this match for Jean Paul is the smoking, about how that affects his cardio, and what you would expect is going to be a decently long kind of match.
Yeah, these matches right here, these can take up to any type of, time limit. And you got to get the guy to really want to quit. Oh! the tactic there, just starting off with the hat throw.
And the mean mime work right out of the gates.
You know
what you don't have to say? A punch in the face.
Yeah. Whoa, he called him out. He threw him. Oh! You know, we've been calling John Ball matches for, a few months together now, and it's always antics. It's always something funny. But tonight he's got a little bit of a different feel to him. Whoa!
That didn't go well. I don't know if he was trying to go up and over, but he did go up and down. But remember, no pinfalls.
He went hitting through is what he did.
Looked like he was falling up a flight of stairs. Oh no!
He's got a chair!
No!
He's got a chair!
No! Oh, he got the real one. It would have been over with that one shot from that invisible chair. It would have been hospital.
You have to understand the invisible weapons are like a ×10 on the melee scale.
You've ever seen the invisible hand grenade match? You don't mess with it. John Paul, like he's Sabu.
Oh!
The French Sabu.
Oh! Big bulldog!
I quit right now.
Sean Paul's not giving him any chance.
Referee doesn't have a microphone that works. Seems
Brandon,
kind
you
of...
quit?
Piss off!
What is it? No, I did not.
That wasn't very nice. I guess we have to apologize for the language. Told him to go away. And the Mind Breaker. It's like
Brandon, you quit?
it's like the learning tree. You just add mime to anything, and that's what the move is called now. That chair just will not play ball. Should have used the invisible chair. It would have worked easy.
Yeah, the invisible chair would have fit in there perfect. The dimensions are perfectly sound to fit right in between the top and middle rope.
Brandon Fields, who he suffered a pinfall loss to Jean Paul months ago. Now, just a sack of potatoes.
Look at my face.
Oh, you quit?
It's the same way my 3-year-old answers to me, no, no, no,
Without saying it.
without saying it. Unfortunately, she screams at me. They kick through the ribs. Good thing now we have a microphone that works. Maybe you should use the invisible microphone and see if John Paul gets it. Might be more effective. There's a great crowd though in the house for tonight. God bless whoever turned the heat down a little bit in the air. This is.
I mean, I don't mind losing weight, but my God, it's hard to talk and lose weight at the same time.
Go to a wrestling match, be in a sauna. Either way. John Paul just.
Now, you have to understand the rules of these matches. They can go anywhere. They can go outside. They can go back by the merch.
John Paul, you quit?
They can come up here by us.
Let's hope that does not happen.
It doesn't matter where they go as long as one of these men say, I quit.
Or some version for John Paul. However that would happen. They could even end up down the road to the University of Northwestern Ohio.
Would it be a thumbs up?
Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Well, if he wings the finger no, is it a thumbs up or yes?
I don't know. Brandon Fields is just going to take it upon himself. He is professional after all.
You're gonna quit. You're gonna quit. Come here and say it. Say you quit. Say it.
I gotta be honest with you, Steve. I'm not real sure on the effectiveness scale how choking a guy out and asking him to say something is an effective combo.
He just threw him right off the stage.
Looking for the elbow drop from the sky. Down goes Fields. Is he gonna quit?
Brandon, you quit?
Remember, Brandon Fields has been just kind of on a tear against War Wrestling because he had to fight Mad Cow last month. He tore through the Mad Cow.
He's had to fight a king.
He had to fight a king.
He's had to, but most
A
importantly,
king and a mime at the same time.
yes, the king and his jester, if you would say.
Yeah,
But
Keith
right now
Taylor
the
was not
mime is
thrilled.
in full control. Would it be total mime control? Would you?
I would think at this point. Oh no! Wait. Well, you pay for front row here at War, you get what you bargained for.
Oh no!
Where the hell is he going?
Oh no!
This will make the camera guy real happy. You know, we had this a couple of years ago too. It did not go well. They're just off the face of the wall. Oh no, no, no! Go the other way. Nope, nope, come, no. Where the hell where are they going? He's just ripping the eyes off of John Paul.
They're down below us, down here fighting. Brandon Field, oh, big elbow.
Look, all of a sudden we found all the security in the building.
Yeah, here they all are in one
That might be
area.
for the fans more than the two competitors.
Oh,
Back of the head,
wall.
driven off the concrete.
that wall had no give whatsoever.
Ringside photographers not a big fan of this.
No, they're
Neither one of
not.
them. And they are at the bottom of the steps from where we're at, and Brandon Fields grabbed himself another chair, and he just, with the shot to the stomach.
You can see all the security down here on the ground. I think they need some of them up.
And again, if you choke, especially out of mime, you can't make him say, I quit. You cannot say I quit unconscious, as I understand how speech works.
I think we need some.
Oh!
I think we
Or
need
your
some
trachea
security
is
up
broken.
here by us.
I think he just broke his larynx.
I've had enough of this. I've had enough of you.
I can't even
Say
fathom.
you quit, or I will throw your dead body off of that barricade, off of that
Wait a
balcony,
second.
right now.
Security has to step in here. There's a fine line between a wrestling match and a murder.
We do need security up here. It's a little hectic.
They're down into the corner away from where we're sitting at. Fans now, they are making their way up this way. And I'm a little nervous that Brandon Fields is going to try to throw
Here
up
they
one.
are. Here they are.
Exactly in front. And he can't. Not like this. Not like this. Jean Paul is in a world of trouble. And he just. Hold on, Jean Paul. Brandon Fields assaulting Jean Paul.
Fighting back, Jean Paul.
This is not a wrestling match. This is more than a wrestling match right now. What is Jean Paul thinking?
No.
He's trying to figure out how to get Fields over the railing. Jean Paul being blocked by Fields now. Security has finally figured it out, and Jean Paul now
Big
fighting for his
headbutt.
life, and I mean that.
I mean, guys, it's like a 2-inch ledge. And
Oh no!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And a chant that I cannot repeat could not be more apt. How is Jean Paul conscious? They took out security, they took out the fans.
That's at least 15 feet straight to the ground on top of all of security.
Look at Brandon Fields, just saunters over. Excuse me, down bodies. Again, this has gone far beyond the scope of a wrestling match, even an I Quit match. It's a disgusting act on, well, everybody's part.
Paul, come on, you quit.
But then there's the other hand, Steve. I got to wonder at what point Fields has got to want to quit because he's going to do so much damage that he just can't get him to say, I quit.
I don't think Brandon Fields will ever say I quit dishing out punishment.
He threw him off the damn balcony. Jean Paul, I don't care win or loss, Someone has to put a stop to this. He just threw him off a balcony.
If these fans don't back up off this railing, we're going to go off the balcony.
I am not the captain going down with the ship. So John Paul, I don't even know. Fans are solidly behind him, but he needs to be checked by a doctor or 5.
Right now, John Paul has no idea where he is.
And again, remember, this actually goes back. These two guys fought in OCW years ago when John Paul first came around, but even then, it pissed off Brandon to the point where he said, you know, I have to be the guy to rid John Paul. I have to get rid of this guy. He has to prove he's Logan.
He just said, don't make me the bad guy.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that means I don't quit.
Exactly.
I don't speak mine.
Neither do I.
John Paul, come on! John Paul, you quit!
It's just a mugging at this point.
Someone needs to step in and stop this.
Just
John Paul, come on, you quit!
throw in the towel. Someone has to come out here. John Paul just in a world of trouble.
John Paul, you quit!
How? Did he say I quit?
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this bout because Jean Paul cannot continue. The winner of this match, the professional Brandon Heel.
Like I said, a guy can't say I quit if he's unconscious.
Fields is not going to let this go down. He is not going to let it go down. He wanted him to say it. He stopped it because John Paul is unconscious. He didn't say I quit.
We saw last year when Fields beat Orlando Christopher in a last man standing match how violent he could be, but I did not know how deplorable of a human being that he is, truly, until tonight.
Look into that man's eyes right now. He is so fed up with the ridiculousness of professional wrestling.
But what did you prove? No one seems to care.
Right now, maybe right now, this is where Logan will go in the back when they wake him up. John Paul, sorry.
He thinks he's Logan.
Yes. What I meant was he's hoping that
Quote unquote.
Logan, quote, will go in the back and realize that he is not a mime, that he can talk, and that he is Logan.
Well, that's not going to be anytime soon because he's unconscious in the middle of the ring, thanks to the quote unquote professional. But if you think that's the level of violence and we've reached the pinnacle of violence tonight,
You are dead wrong.
guarantee you that is not.
That is not.
That will seem like the opener for the violence that is yet to come.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life.
Our next event is for the War Respect Championship, Father versus Son.
This is a match, many would say, Qassius' entire lifetime in the making. Stood up to his dear old dad and said, I am going to be the guy who takes your opening challenge. His dad said no on multiple occasions. This is not your fight. I do not want to fight you. Eventually, Qassius...
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is for the War Respect Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Indianapolis, Indiana, the heavyweight
what dear old dad was willing to do. If you're not willing to listen, drove him out to the woodshed, as it were, and that's what the World Wrestling Hall of Famer and every title we've ever had has been held by Apollo Starr, including the brand new Respect title tonight. It's on the line, and the Ebony Prince has got a chance to dethrone the king.
Now, if you've been following this, Qassius always comes out and celebrates with his father after a win. His father always came out and celebrated with him during the win. But we started noticing over the time, Qassius really started eyeing that title. We saw him a couple times not let go of the title. We saw him a couple times hold that belt and the look on his face. So tonight is the night that Qassius gets his shot.
And we saw Uncle Drew's skills in the building earlier on, and a lot of things, and Apollo was inducted. It was Drew who put him in there, and Qassius kind of looked at his face when that was going on. And
From the Range Dojo, highway of Buffalo, New York, he is the World Wrestling Respect Champion, Poison Apollo Starr!
But even that relationship can't be that easy on Qassius, because when Dad needs somebody, who does he turn to? He turns to Drew. Drew talked about it in his induction speech 23 years ago. He was here. They won the tag team titles up and down the road. Little Qassius in the back seat from Indianapolis and Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Georgia, didn't matter where it was. He got to see, so too, kind of a little bit behind the curtain of what the Wizard and dear old Dad was working on.
And that's what I was saying, if you don't think that Qassius has not been writing a blueprint on how to wrestle Dad, I think you're mistaken.
Look at that brand new, beautiful belt. Samson Grove Designs did a terrific job on it, and it really, if you look at it up close or on Facebook, it really kind of embodies World Wrestling with a throwback to my favorite belt of all time.
It is one of a beautiful belt.
Now held by a guy who just won his own referee match recently, and Joe Kopaz.
Yeah, I still have a feud with Joe Kopaz. It's unsettling that, I feel like that should have been me, not Glenn.
Well, maybe he'll put his referee record on the line.
I will put the stripes on one more time to get that done.
So you just, again, look at this. Apollo Starr, the 10th all-time Respect champion, 378 days since he beat the thigh-slapping veteran Jack Vaughn. That's a sign of respect to start.
If you got to remember, Qassius was the only reason his dad got that title shot. He outlasted the time limit. He went the distance with Jack Vaughn that gave his dad the opportunity to go wrestle him for the War Respect title.
It's one of these weird things, because it's sort of a dream in that you grow up, you want to take on the guy who showed you everything that you know. And Apollo has said this, I didn't teach you everything I know. So there's a handful of tricks from the Hall of Famer and multi-time champion out of the Rage Dojo that a little baby bro, or his little baby rather, is not going to maybe know. Or at what point do you think Apollo is willing to sort of maybe bend that line a little bit?
Oh, this is one of those opportunities, as a kid, as you start to get a little older, you think to yourself, I can take Pops right now. I think this is my time. And Pops has not, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, and they're always willing to break those tricks out when the time comes, just to show you, hey, learn the order here, pal.
It's the old night I called the old man out.
Yes, exactly.
Did not go well for me.
And then Qassius could be in that situation right now.
Look how effortlessly, though, that Apollo turned that wrist lock into that neck cravat. Just walked him over and said, come on, let's go.
But also, did you see right there, Apollo backed him into the corner, clean braked him, said, all right, there you go. But he slapped that in. Qassius got to the ropes. He held that on for a 4 count just to let him know, hey, this could be a long night for you.
420, a 2 out of 3 falls match with Jack Vaughn to get to this point. He's defended it against a litany of terrific challengers that we have had here in war. But even more so, the question kind of becomes, what does this do long term for the Starr family? Because there has to be a winner and a loser tonight, and somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Hopefully they can, maybe sit back, share a cheeseburger and some fries after this and talk it out, either who wins or loses. And, it's kind of a lesson, a lesson learned here.
I think somewhere in time, maybe the wounds will heal from this, but I don't know if it'll be tonight after the show.
Oh no, somebody's gonna be a little salty after this one. I can tell you that much.
But looking at the landscape, though, is being beaten down by Apollo and Qassius. You kind of feel like the question becomes, who do you think the pressure of this is on? Because for Apollo, it's another one of the, I would imagine, thousands of wrestling matches that he's had on a Saturday night in a place he talked about how he loves in Lima, Ohio. But he's got to beat his son. He can do so, though, with the champion's advantage of there being a DQ or a count out. But Qassius has to pin or submit his dad, and submission is not something that Apollo has had done to him.
No, I was going to say, if there's, beautiful tilt-the-world backbreaker. I was going to say, if there's any pressure on anyone, it has to be Qassius. He's stood across the ring from his father. That's enough already right there. But you're adding the War Respect title into the mix, adding just another level to the stress. Qassius has got to be under so much pressure right now. All Apollo has to do, wrestle his game, get out of here with the belt, and he's done his job. Qassius has to do a whole lot in just this period of the match.
And again, remember, these knife-edge shots from Apollo, it was Qassius who called the shot. Dad didn't say, hey, I'm going to fight you. He tried to keep this from happening until eventually it broke down, and he said, fine, you want some respect? Who better to give it to you than Mr. Mo Better Wrestling himself?
Exactly, as father myself, there comes a time, you talk to your kids, you keep telling them, they don't want to listen, you eventually just have to say, I'm done, and you're going to have to prove a point.
Apollo took a drop kick and a roll down the stairs. Just kind of looking at him, hey guys, what happened here? Qassius up and over, and down goes your old dad again. He is fired up. Now, the one thing that maybe Apollo would kind of look back at this, and Qassius real interested with the fans, and Apollo kind of realizes when he gets before the ropes, so there's a time for dancing, there's a time for just straight up whooping somebody's tail.
Well, that's the veteran in Apollo right there. We've always said, I've always, said his dancing is what gives him gets the fans behind him. That's when he starts getting fired up. He starts getting moving. But, Qassius, he's still young. He hit that big splash. Instead of getting right back on his dad, he went and started celebrating. It gave his dad a little bit of that second wind. His dad, he's been around for a long time. You got to stay on top of him.
And the thing that's eye-catching to me is in the back corner of the arena from where we sit across the way is Uncle Drew Skills just sitting in the corner, kind of watching. Imagine as the quick go behind, and Qassius, in control. Got to imagine what Drew is feeling, the conflicted of my brother and my little bro.
Does it give it that? Does he get that little bit of like shooting star?
A running shooting star, 1-2 it. Nearly a new champion.
Does it give Drew that little bit of a tear in the eye to see young Qassius do his thing? Or, does it bring a tear to his eye that his brother Apollo is beating up his son?
We talked about it. That little baby in the back seat, like I mentioned earlier, he's got to be looking at him saying, man, how did we get to this point? But he clapped when Qassius went on the offensive. And there you go. There's the Mo Betta part for you.
Look at that. Look how quick Apollo was. As soon as he took him down, he got right back on top. See, that's the little things right there, you know, Qassius.
Straight right hand to his kid's face.
These are things like, you know, you can't scout things like that. You know, Apollo is so crafty, he so thinks on his toes.
That's got to be it. He went night-night.
Oh, and a big kick out there. But as you can see, you know, like Qassius, I don't know, Qassius could drop kick, you know, legs sweeped out. Then all of a sudden he's spinning in a 360 and gets punched right in the face.
Yeah, that's the only problem. He didn't make it all the way around because his dad threw a right hand right in the mouth. Terrific match. And you knew that coming in, I mean, that's that oddity of if you are Qassius, you have the playbook. And then the playbook hits you in the face.
Exactly.
But you've obviously seen all of Dad's matches.
But like I said, like we've talked about, Apollo, he's so crafty, he's so on, he so thinks on his toes. He makes the situation his situation. And you can't have a playbook for that. Because right now you've seen Qassius hit Apollo with what we consider some of his biggest stuff so far. And Apollo has found a way to kick out, found a way to get back on top. And you see right here, a beautiful butterfly suplex, put him right back into a regular suplex.
And
Now a gut wrench suplex.
Stay down, Qassius, at this point. But now think about it. Think of how good we've talked about over the years that Apollo is with submissions. He can hit it anywhere, anytime, out of any combination. You get to the gas chamber that he uses to choke out opponents, the mental part of it, of you're quite literally choking the life out of your offspring. All those times where he didn't clean his room.
Yeah, do you make it just a little bit tighter? When you think about all the times he back talked, you know, that right hand, does it get laid in just a little bit stiffer?
Well, the answer for the last three is yes. Shoots him out across, and Apollo just had a weight on him, and you could see the trepidation from Apollo. Looking for the DDT was Qassius, but Dad was going for a suplex.
Big back body drop.
And he sort of changed how normal people would apply that, where he would kind of float over, take a little bit of the action himself, but this time he just dump trucked him.
Yeah, right over top, right on the Qassius' back.
Qassius, I gotta be honest with you, I know this is for a title that's against Dad, but you're a young, healthy man. You have to think about the long term here, and Dad is just beating you pillar to post.
But then, you know, there goes that little part in the back of your mind. Do you really want to give up to Dad?
Well, he might not have a choice. Did he just fish hook him?
He stepped in on an ankle, like a knee ankle lock, and then reached down and it is twisting Qassius' jaw and head.
And the answer to at what point is Apollo willing to go against his own son? Again, we make this kind of the big deal about this because that's what it is. It's a father fighting his son for a belt here in Lima. But it's so much more than that, the way that it came to be.
Yes, it is. You know, Qassius has a lot to prove in this match, not just to his dad, not just to the fans, but for everyone in the back, the company and all. Like, hey, I just went toe-to-toe with one of the best in the locker room.
Kick right to the face. Also, conversely, you can make this kind of the same argument about Apollo of, you know, he's making a statement as a swing and a miss, that big attempt. Apollo in control. But he's trying to make a statement of, if you come after me, look what I'm willing to do to my own kid. What am I going to do to you?
Exactly. Came up just a tad bit short on that cutter, but he caught it with a little bit. But how much wear and tear did that just do on himself, though?
You see, he's already got the kinesiology tape on each shoulder, and I don't know that it didn't look like if he got down, maybe he got him head to the knee. It's kind of an awkward angle for that. Think about how many grown men have been out here and sweated on those ropes.
Exactly.
Apollo. There he is, looking, trying to hook him in.
Oh, wow, that Regal style neck breaker.
1, 2, and 3. I really thought it was over there.
Ooh.
Qassius showed no signs of life before he just kind of spasmed out.
I think that's been his last couple kickouts. It's like muscle memory. He hears the hand hit the mat. He knows he's got to kick out.
Here too, and he's like, nope, nope. Joe's not getting 3 for me today.
Apollo setting Qassius up. Oh,
Trying to throw a 150-pound sack of potatoes into a corner.
you know, a lot of our questions are answered here. You know, you're a father. Can you possibly beat up your own kid, or could you possibly beat up your dad?
The answer is yes in Lima, Ohio.
Yes, it is here in Lima, Ohio.
And Qassius. Oh. Well, we might not have any new little brothers anytime soon.
No, we will not.
Even Joe kind of went over of Apollo. You all right?
Yeah. Apollo kind of just dangling there.
Might not be the worst thing for Apollo to just sort of hang out for a second. Qassius, he had that look on his face of where did he go? Oh, he's where you left him.
Oh, big punch right to the bottom of Apollo's jaw.
Look at Apollo trying to steady himself on the top rope, and now, I don't know what's going to happen here. What in the hell? And the... Oh! A standing avalanche!
Spanish fly!
That's quiet!
1, 2, go!
And if you're Qassius, he kicked out of that. What do you have to do?
Qassius just pulled off the avalanche Spanish fly onto his father, who kicked out.
Pretty sure Apollo said, I don't speak Spanish, I'm not taking trace.
As you can see, you brought to attention that Drew was in the back. He's up on his feet now.
How much of this is he's gone from enjoying it to now he's wondering about what these two are willing to do, and Apollo with a leapfrog into the clothesline. Hello, Larry Alto. That's it.
I think this could be it for Qassius.
If he gets him hooked, there's no way he gets out of it, right? Oh, he's going for the suplex.
Small package.
Oh, roll up. 1, 2. Just got the shoulder up at Apollo. Like we said, it's about so much more than the World Respect title.
What do you think's going through Apollo's mind right now?
I need to win this damn match, knowing him. Because I think at some point, the transition, maybe after that avalanche Spanish fly, it's no longer him fighting his son. It's him fighting a guy who's trying to take his property.
Yes, you know, the realization is that at the end of the day, he's coming for my belt.
And Apollo is not down with people.
Slid that boot right off the bottom of his jaw.
Oh no, way up top, into the cover!
Springboard top rope cutter!
He pins him, that's it, new champion!
No!
He's going. That was it.
He's going for that frog splash.
I think the cutter was it. That was the cutter he tried to hit earlier, and that is a long way in the center of the ring. Qassius up top.
Oh!
Nobody remotely swimming in that end of the pool. And
There
Apollo
it
now.
comes.
Ripcord into the clothesline. He kept that wrist control. He hit him twice. Oh, look, Qassius is just dead on his feet. Now Apollo trying to hook it in, and
Oh, there it is.
that's it. Look, Qassius is moving. 1, 2, and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and still the War Respect Champion, Poison Apollo Starr.
You write that script and you say again, it was about who makes a mistake. Qassius made the mistake of potentially not going for the cover after the cutter. Apollo, as he does, made him pay for it, and Uncle Drew still just standing in the corner, kind of in amazement of what he just witnessed. And where do you think his head lies right now?
Who knows? Right now, he just witnessed two really close people to him.
Essentially a brother and like another son to him.
You know, literally put on an absolute war here at War 21. But like you said, Qassius did make the mistake. He had a beautiful springboard top rope cutter, did not go for the pin. He chose to go for the frog splash, and he overshot, and then that was lights out, 1, 2, 3.
Stand up, boy.
I hope that all the carnage and all the violence, I really hope that when people go back and watch this, they just appreciate the wrestling clinic these two just put on.
Now, understand this. The reason I didn't want to fight you for my title had nothing to do with respect. It had nothing to do with what you earned. I didn't want to fight you because you are my pride and joy.
Aww. I feel like there's a butt coming here.
I didn't want to fight you because every loss that you've ever had, I had with you. You ain't never suffered a loss and cried by yourself. Because I've been with you every time. And this is half a win and half a loss for me. Let's not do this again. Let's go back to dancing after our matches and shit, man. I just want my son back.
That's a nice memory, 2 weeks before Father's Day.
Well, hold on a minute now.
Well, at least so far.
One time for your mom.
Only half of the contestants have sort of gotten in on this. There we go. Giving the folks in Lima what they're looking for.
This is the future of war wrestling. You better believe it.
And I'm glad I've been here since day one for him. Qassius gets more impressive every single month we see him.
Back to dancing and that other ish that he was talking about. Uncle Drew up in the corner clapping in an instant classic. Might be sure as hell one of the better family matches we've had here in a long time.
I will say, you know, when you go to buy this one on DVD, this will be the match you want to skip to, you know. Not taking credit away from everyone else, but this will be one you want to skip to watch, let me tell you.
So still the War Wrestling Respect Champion Apollo Starr, 378 days, will be well over 400 the next time he defends that title.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life to run and hide.
Our next match is a four-corner strap match. Accompanied to the ring by Sexy Black. They are the War Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Wikked.
And what you'll notice about the Wikked tonight with Sexy Black, they'll look a little bit different. Because to my knowledge, Amos is not here. And that giant individual in front and Kronos and Zodiac the Mystic behind him, it's kind of a different look maybe than what it started with the Dirty when they initially kind of put this together. Amos is a different kind of animal, but Zodiac is something completely different altogether.
You know, you get Zodiac in that ring, you get power, you get, believe it or not, he might be a little out of there, but he calculates. he picks you apart. But this ain't this kind of match. This match is 4 men strapped together and total carnage.
A double strap match. You heard Rick Toms explain. You have to touch all 4 corners with your opponent in succession to win this match. So like you said, oh, and by the way, you're giving the Dirty and the Wicked things to hit each other with.
Yeah.
And it's legal. That's not going to go well.
That's not going to go well at all.
I can already feel the wealth growing on everybody.
Calling in, like, you know, the big meat, Zodi. They came in heavy. Zodi did not back down. He wanted to go right nose to nose. He's ready to get strapped up. He's ready to go.
Tag team titles out of my ring. Ref.
And if you remember, this all started because Jexy said,
I know both of you all are in a really big hurry to get your asses kicked. But I just need you to calm your tits just for a second, all right?
Jexy said, give us your baddest
Listen, you
tag
might want to
team
listen to this and
because
not
we
them.
are the
You might
baddest
want to
tag
listen
team
to
in
me,
the rest of
okay?
history. They went through a couple of different sets of champions.
So being that I'm the smartest person in this building, I'm watching you guys get inducted, and I had this thought.
There's a lot of
and I thought to myself,
here in the crowd tonight.
Why don't I pull a page out of your former manager, Ripper Blackheart's playbook? So, I mean, literally just because I can, I'm enacting the Freebird rule, which means your opponents are now Kronos the Berserker and Zodiac.
There's something wrong with
You might be the dirty, but I'm the dirtiest player in the game.
Maybe we'll edit that out because I think we're going to get sued. She said dirtiest player in the game. I think somebody else owns that. This, by the way, we haven't even remotely gotten close to the point of this match.
No, the referee is supposed to get them locked in with the leather before they even get started.
Oh. I'm pretty sure Brandon just chopped the tie off of Kronos. And the monster has not been unleashed yet, so that's good news for the dirty, I guess.
Yes, the mask is on.
Austin Mannix, River Blackheart said it earlier, this is not a guy who's coming to wrestle you. He will punch you in the face or knee you in the face. Zodiac is a pile of mess right now.
Kronos the Berserker has not been able to remotely get that hood under control.
You heard Jexy say we're enacting the Freebird rule here, and then I can put any 2 members of the Wikked that I want.
Go, referee! Better get out of the way.
Well, we've got at least one strap on a man. Kicked him a bag in the face, and did it fall off?
I think it finally fell off.
Uh-oh. I can't see under his mask, but he looks pissed.
He's up now.
Brandon now in a world of trouble. Zodiac stalking Austin Mannix on the other side. The dirty's not just a catchphrase with these guys. It's a whole lifestyle.
Did he just throw his tooth out?
You know, at this point, nothing surprises me. Mannix just destroying Zodiac.
Austin Mannix is 100 miles an hour the whole time.
All that man knows is violence. Trying to inflict some on a man who, does he feel pain? I mean, he looks like he got loose from a sanitarium. It says so on the back of his shirt. Zodiac back in, and bad for Mr. Mannix. Think about the wars. They said this during the Hall of Fame the Dirty had over those tag team titles. They were able to win them in this building. Brandon Edwards, when he came into the Dirty, he was a little unhinged, and he fit perfectly with then Ripper Blackheart's troops.
Zodi now with his end of the leather strap, putting it on.
And is that a door?
Yes, it is, and it just absolutely bounced right off of Cronus's face.
Rick's like, I'm out.
Now I know I don't think you've ever been a part of it, but I have called a Doors Galore match, and I know what kind of carnage these doors can cause.
I'm not real sure about this, but I've seen where doors do not help out what they're supposed to do.
Hey, you throw a grown man through a door, it's a life-changing experience.
For you and him. I mean, we talked about it earlier. Joe Kopas put another referee through a door.
While wearing a fur coat.
That he stole. Insult to injury. He stole a fur coat and then threw a guy through a door.
Would you put that past him?
The straps you can hear ringing out through the Bradfield Community Center. This is the culmination of a year's worth of work, usually from one anniversary show to another. The Wikked have been tag team champs for 182 days, but they've got two doors. And the Dirty,
oh my Lord,
with the original tag team titles. Brandon Edwards said, I grew up wanting to win those. He finally did. Oh.
You know, I think they paired off just the right people. Oh my God.
Depending on who you're rooting for to take an assault. In the street, there's at least 60 years worth of felonies right now.
Oh, Zodi biting Austin Mannix's ear or cheek or eye socket. I don't know what he was doing.
In the Wikked?
Oh.
We thought the most violence we were going to see earlier was when a mime was thrown off a balcony. I shouldn't say that too loud because these guys might try to replicate it.
I do not want any of these four men coming up here with us at all.
So the Dirty, smart move on Mannix's part. He's already up to 3. He's going for the win. Zodiac finally realized what he was doing.
Now you guys have to understand, in the rules of this, he touched 3 but got cut off. So he has to start all over again. It has to be 4 simultaneous top turnbuckles.
Well, that's a fascinating sort of way that worked out too, because Edwards is just being assaulted on the outside.
Oh my God! Zodi went for the hard punch. Austin Mannix just bit his hand.
Well, if you know, the Dirty are always hungry. Mannix. Good Lord. In the best shape I've seen him in. And they don't say Dirty as for nothing. Sold a lot of t-shirts tonight. Kevin's over there. He's kind of nervous. There goes Mannix again. He got the first one. And Kronos not even remotely caring about what's going on. That's 3 again, but he's got to get across.
As you see, Zodi, he kind of wrapped that leather strap up around his wrist to stop Mannix from getting the distance from him. Like I told you, Zodi might act a little crazy, but he's calculated, man. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Which is about as perfect for Jexy as you can get. Because again, I don't think she's real balanced.
You know, this would be a completely different match if the human Twitch machine was here.
The doors almost as if they heard the same calling for the Wikked. There's a guy asking about doors. He was not as polite. Edwards trying to get to his feet. Mannix, he's nowhere near his. The referee, all he can do, he can say anything he wants to Jessie, but she's as legal as what the straps are.
Yes, exactly. She can go in there if she wants to and inflict as much pain or whatever she wants to do.
I don't think she's in a rush to do that. Mannix fighting back, and you know, really, I said this earlier with the match that we saw go all over the building, but I think a referee is in the biggest position of guys that I would not want to be.
Not in this match, because, you know, a normal match, they can leave each other alone a little bit. These guys are only separated by about 10 feet. 20 feet at the most here. Oh!
Just dropped him face first to eat the turnbuckle. To get to this point, a different version of the Wikked beat Chris Hall, beat the returning Dexter Dementia, said, give us all your champions, we'll beat them all.
Yes, sir. Look at this. Here he goes.
But he's got a big man to try to drag all the way around the ring. That's two. The worst part is between you and him, if you're Edwards, is now 3 for the dirty, is a table and a 300-pound man.
Exactly.
Oh, the guy that you're also linked to with a strap.
Yes.
That he's shown he's willing to use every inch of to beat you within an inch of yours.
Every time he hits Kronos with that leather strap, Kronos just wants more. He wants more. No. Now we're going to trade.
I don't think he's doing much, but just taking him off.
Oh, God. And you got to think, that skin is sweaty. It's hot in here. That is leather. It is going to hurt 10 times more than just getting hit on regular skin.
Mannix, he wrapped around his opponent's neck and was just pulling down. Now that's 2 on the other side for the champions. And Mannix gut first into the ring apron. That door's still in the way, but another 3 broken up. Into the cameraman, that seems expensive.
Zodiac, Austin Mannix trying to pull him out. Zodi pulling him back in, taking the gut right to the side of the ring.
But if you get a 200-pound man coming at you and you're holding an expensive camera, you probably get a little nervous. That's why you got to have your head on a swivel. But Mannix now, he's got a completely different theory here. He just touched the first one. And I think it looks like he split open on his shoulder.
Oh, no! Oh!
Didn't get all of that, but I don't know if Kronos' head hit the side of that door.
I don't know if Austin Mannix's head hit Kronos in the head.
There's also that.
But it's hot in here. It's slippery in here.
This was not day one for Austin Mannix at the House of Truth.
Oh, Zodiac. Hard punch! That could be it.
But again, on a normal day, this would be over. But now, you got to walk around the entire ring and drag the carcass of Austin Mannix. Oh no, he's not even interested. So he's got the kendo stick, but that's 3. Oh, and he gave Mannix a weapon. This is not just a finger. Oh! Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Oh!
Oh no, choke slam on the way.
If he can get this in. Oh, he ducked it.
And this the one-man militia. Countdown to explosion. Maybe the worst part for the dirty Mannix rolled to the floor. Edwards now left in there with, let's say, a monster and a half, with one apparently sleeping.
Oh, big headbutt. Oh, big up kick.
Speaking of the one-man assault,
Oh, Insaguri.
that could put him in a coma.
10 minutes, he'll be fine.
I don't think 10 minutes in this match anybody's going to be fine.
Zodiac is not moving. Austin Mannix isn't moving. Edwards in total control here.
Problem is, there is a lot of real estate for Edwards to get to play a circle around the ring, and there's a lot of weapons to play with. And
But the monster is in the center of the ring.
I said, go ahead, try for the third one, see what happens. Well, he got the door. He got caught. Oh! Jesus! There's no way that it just snapped. That's a 215-pound man.
2,
And that's halfway. Mannix is out on the floor.
3. Zodi wrapping the strap up.
And that's got to be, all he's got to do is reach out. And that's all 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match and still World Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Wikked!
So if you're the Wikked, you take a giant Sharpie and put a check mark on your resume for beating newly crowned Hall of Famers and potentially, well, according to the shirts, the dirtiest tag team in the game. But I don't think that's what they care about.
That's not, right now they care about punishment.
And I don't know. You know, the Dirty didn't exactly make a lot of friends when they were here. Kind of changed their way a little bit, but I don't know that. I thought Kronos was coming back.
Lexi 1-0 tonight. She later on this evening in the main event, she's got her Beastman in a cage against the heavyweight champion Brandon Day.
But the question is, if the Dirty can't dethrone the Wikked, who can?
That is somebody that War themselves has to find someone to come in and dethrone the Wikked.
Edwards, with his back to us, appears to be unlacing his boots. And traditionally, that signals the end of an in-ring career. Austin Mannix, we talked about the time off and the time away from War and how he felt during the Hall of Fame speech that the Dirty made their mark in this building and in this town. That they are Lima as it comes. Lima as it comes might be the end for the Dirty. Brandon said growing up, he did everything he could to get to this point, to get to those belts you see in the corner, but it appears his brilliant career and a run with his best friend has come to an end with a loss here at War 21.
You know, you got to give it up. He went 100. They went 110% tonight, and
in a match that went 150 miles an hour.
yes, it did. You know, for being 4 big men, it had not a slow part in it. Let me tell you.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life to run and hide.
Steve, do you know what time it is?
It's not L.A. Lima, I can tell you that.
It's banana o'clock.
Oh!
Dominating on War Women's Champion, your fatal attraction, Shawna.
Jimmy.
Ohio, weighing
sure Jimmy Shane was in this match. There is a human banana walking through the arena.
I can't read the sign.
I can't read it to you. I can read it, but I cannot read it to you. So the pride of Lima, Ohio, and his former two-time tag team champion. I got a feeling that this guy next to us is not a fan of
He is one years old. He won and only winner of Riddle.
Did you just call this man the pride of Lima? Are you?
That time, baby. Been the pride of why I run this.
You might need to take a bath. Will, you call him the pride of Lima.
Yeah, he's Lima's own.
I think the pride of Lima is that guy next to you.
I think that's his cousin. That's Steve the Thrill. It's a family name. I will tell you that during Will's introduction, Jimmy spotted the banana. You know, I bet the guy in the banana suit's a big fan of Beverly Hills Cop.
I remember him stuffing bananas in tailpipes.
He loves Axel Foley, even in the upcoming series. So I would love Will a little bit more if he wasn't wearing a Yankees cap.
I knew I didn't like that guy. I'm a Red Sox fan.
As a Guardians fan, I'm not real keen about the whole Aaron Judge thing he's got. But Jimmy has been standing the entire time with his back turned, and he paid for it right out of the gate.
The pride of Lima with a big up kick right to the bottom of Jimmy's jaw.
The pride of Canal Fulton getting his tail kicked right now. And this, again, is not about pinfalls. It's about payback. And to get to this point, I mean, you look at it, you're going to have some semblance of it to end the match, but these guys want to fight, and especially in Will's case, he wants to make Jimmy pay before he humiliates him by pinning him.
You got to think, Will and Jimmy, they've been up and down the road together, and they've been on tag team for quite some time here in War. They're a two-time tag team champion.
And he got the chair, not the invisible one.
And you have to think of how this all started. Jimmy wanted to play it safe, and Will wanted to be that fighting champion, and it cost him the War Tag Team titles.
Hockey stick shots. Of course, the hockey stick brought to you by wannabe Casey Jones over here. Thinks he's Wayne Gretzky all of a sudden. Just abusing him, and of course, his boo thing. And that Jezebel, the World Wrestling Women's Champion, sitting on the outside in Shawna Reed. Successful in her own right tonight, but not without a lot of help.
Exactly. But the pride of Lima staring at the lights right now.
Jimmy this is a different Jimmy Shane.
You know, I've heard Jimmy talk, you know, and he said he's always done what he's been told. He's always trying to make everyone happy. But he's here to do his own thing now. And he said he's a new Jimmy Shane. And you can tell right now he's proven it by just absolutely destroying the pride of Lima.
And that is not the way Will intended. I think that was going to go with Jimmy. You know, you look back over the years, I mean, he's had his issues with a lot of guys like Robbie Starr, with the winners right now looking like the winner, destroying the former Bath Wildcat.
You know, you got to think back when they were tagging up. You know, Jimmy, you know, he was the heavy hitter in the group. You know, that big spear. Oh!
The backbreaker across the chair.
That backbreaker just made me completely lose my train of thought. And just watching Jimmy.
You know, there have only been about 17 combinations of tag team champions in War Wrestling. These guys did it twice. something had to be there. Or just something in Jimmy snapped, like you said.
She's
Will wanted to
she's
go out.
standing on the outside of the ring.
That is true. Will wanted to go out, and he said, we can do this. Mistakes between the two. Jimmy eating some turnbuckle, and Jimmy grew irate. We saw the backstage promo. He said, I don't want you to do this for us, and it cost the titles.
You gotta remember, Will had that bum ankle for almost 2 months. He was not in fighting condition to lose the belts the way they did.
What is Will looking for? We used all the plunder in the last match. There are no more doors for you to be behind.
He's looking for the key of Lima.
He found a record from Growing CDs and
I was going to say, he must have got that from one of our amazing sponsors.
Gromy is probably here somewhere. And
oh, yeah.
knee to the kidney will always be a showstopper. But you got to give it to Jimmy. I mean, you just look up the road, the OCW multi-time champion. He's won every belt. I mean, all over. This guy I've been on the road with, and he's a much different guy than I saw 10 years ago in West Virginia.
Yeah, Jimmy has just absolutely formed himself into an absolute animal now.
Once a party animal, now apparently to the chant of Jimmy's not very good.
Yes, apparently.
Why?
Hey,
It's
it's completely legal.
That as it may be doesn't make it right. I think Jimmy took a shot to the face because I swear he's bleeding from his nose. And what the hell has he got? He's got a garbage bag.
He's got a bag.
What is he? I get it, it's anything goes, but this can't be legal. This goes way beyond the scope of trying to win a match.
That was attempted murder.
You go outside the doors of the Bradfield Community Center, and you're going to jail.
Yes, you are.
But on this night, the violence level has gone from 10, turned it up all the way past 11.
Jimmy looks like he's bleeding either from his lip or his nose.
From that little wispy mustache he's growing.
I think the fans really appreciate Jimmy here. What do you think?
I think that Will the Thrill's mom's favorite wrestler is not Jimmy Shane anymore.
No, it's her pride of Lima, Will the Thrill.
Well, he's about to be super kicking Jimmy in the face. And Jimmy goes down.
Look at that blood leaking out of the face of Jimmy Shane at this point.
What will these two do? This is different than what we had with the Respect title match of what would Apollo do to beat his son. Those are two guys that actually like each other.
Yeah. These two have absolute hatred for each other.
And we still have a cage match to come. Will! Time! What a beautiful moonsault.
That was thrilling.
Now he's looking for more weapons. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if a human being comes out.
He came out with a bunch of more LPs. I guess you gotta release the single before you do the album, right?
I would be willing to bet you he's going to try to go in sync on Jimmy's face.
I thought Jimmy. Oh no! I don't think Rami was going to sell him till he knew what he was going to do with him.
Yeah, there's no way they're saying call me anymore. They're saying please leave. Jimmy is split open. Oh! That's like $20. And one more, sir. Thank you. Can I not have any more?
God, Jimmy Shane is bleeding from
profusely, doesn't even cover it.
All over his face at this point.
Well, looking to slice some bread all the way up, and Jimmy. Wait, what? This guy again? 1, 2.
Oh my God!
And the elbow drop from the Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird just took flight.
This guy again. And remember, Will's out there by himself.
Yes, he is.
Jimmy with that crimson mask in the corner. He can barely get himself back up, but Ely. Oh no, not this.
Oh!
Down goes the guy in the match. Will shut up Bradfield. And this little triumvirate that they've got going on here. Now trying to figure out.
Jake Ely is having a heck of a night.
Maybe you should go back to wearing a wig and fighting Shawna. Take a dive, kid. He's laying down. Oh, and a low blow from Jimmy. What else would you expect from the shameless one? Now Jimmy looking for, what is he, what?
Oh no.
This can't be the thumbtack bag, is it? We've seen this before. Things are about to get a whole lot messier. Fans in the front row trying to catch Jimmy's attention with bananas. That's an old throwback to World Wrestling. That's going in someone's body. You know, we saw that months ago with Brandon Day, and he said it did not feel good. Jimmy's sticking choke slam, and Will be more metal than human being.
Oh, Will's out.
Super kick again, it caught him. Jimmy now on Matrix Dream Street. Finish him, Will. Oh, get him, Will. Jimmy brought this upon himself. Got him. Oh, Jimmy rolled right over it. Everywhere he goes, more tacks. Will.
He is definitely in him.
Looking to catch some air, maybe a stomp. The tacks are embedded in Jimmy's palm. Will with a full head of steam and stomp. Oh! Face first on the tacks, that's it. 1, 2, 3.
The Pride of Lima has done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
And there's no
winner of this
shame in
match,
that.
Will the Thrill!
Jimmy Shea will not be thrilled about picking out all those stone tacks.
Shawna Reed is just beside herself, trying to figure out what to do. Jake Ely didn't work. Shawna Reed didn't work. Will the Thrill in his hometown vanquishes his former partner.
I told you. Now watch this.
And he's got more ideas.
Oh, all the Lima Wilds are getting out of hand.
Not the place Shawna should have been. Jimmy, and these guys again. What is the connection between Jimmy Shea and Shawna Reed, the Wise Guys? We saw the Wise Guys in the Battle Royal with Jake Ely. But if these five are on any sort of the same page, what does that mean for not only World Wrestling, but for Will tonight?
Tommy Irish just took one of his straps off to choke Will the Thrill with it.
I don't know what Shawna was looking for, but with the 4 assassins in the ring, I don't think you need anything else. Jimmy. Jake Ely with, oh
my God, he just kicked Will's face completely off.
They're gonna find him and Shawnee. But Jimmy now, General Jimmy, not this. And a spear.
Oh!
What else do you need to prove you lost? And the family. I'm sure we're going to find out more about this grouping, but right now, not like this. So,
Oh no.
thankfully,
Cody Jones, the Paloma Star.
they may have just saved Will's career.
Jimmy Shane was going for a kill shot. Concerto.
And you ugly son of a bitch! I am so sick and tired of seeing you! We came to have a great time and return to war wrestling. We gotta put up with pieces of garbage like you! 5 on 2? It looks like you 5 are running from us too! So, I know there's more matches, so this will continue. Hey, you shut up. Mark my words, I'm kicking your teeth down your throat.
Thankful Cody Jones hung around after earning himself a future title match. He may have saved Will the Thrill's career.
Yes, he is. If you just saw Will rolling over and saw Paloma wheeling a chair, oh my God, he thought he was in for.
Well, the bigger question is, what is this group about? Jimmy's yelling at security on the way out. This is mayhem turned on its ear. But the biggest takeaway, that man picking his teeth up on the right side of your screen, Will the Thrill's victorious here in a Lima street fight.
Yes, he is. He withstood 2 other men. Well, sorry. Well, you know,
Wow.
we got to understand exactly what's going on here.
W's in the 419 though tonight for Will the Thrill.
Will be out partying tonight if he can muster enough energy.
This is war and it's on tonight, so get up and fight, get up and fight. You've had all your life to run and hide.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jesse Black. He is the challenger from deepest, darkest West Virginia. Beastman!
6'2", 394 pounds of smashing machine. The challenger tonight, already holding a pinfall victory, the only loss for Brandon Day in the last 2 years. Steve, that's one big mamma jamma.
I mean, look at this. He can barely get through the door. He's so big. Like, this is a solid man. And you can tell right there, he's about to rip the cage right off the side of the ring.
All those guys who worked all that time setting that up are very angry right now.
Yes, they
They
are.
probably will not be doing anything about it. And we learned the board of directors said tonight, no escape, only surrender and pinfall. I don't know who that plays in the favor of.
I feel like the submission machine Brandon Day here with that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Bridgewater, Virginia, he is the War Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Unchained, Brandon Day!
The War Wrestling Champion now, 378 days since he beat Aaron Williams. Bringing a chain with him. Normally I'd say that doesn't bode well, but it's Beastman across the way.
Well, I mean, Beastman did leave the bone in the ring.
And he slammed the door shut.
It's safe to say Brandon Day is fired up and ready to go tonight.
Beastman looks angry. Apparently, he figured out that all of the concessions are gone here tonight.
Yeah, no local Lima pizza for him tonight.
There is nothing but pain in somebody's forecast. And you look at the Unchained King on one side, and he said he is more than ready for this. The list of guys that he's beaten, including Beastman, in his 6 successful defenses. And Jack Vaughn, Nate Madsen, Jack Price, Carson Drake twice, and Beastman. But none of that matters. It gets him to this point. The belt has been stolen. He's been jumped. He's about as ready for this as any champion has been.
The path that he took to get to that title and the fact that he walked out beating Aaron Williams, I am afraid to see what this man is willing to do inside a steel cage here tonight.
Or Joe Lopez is locked inside with those two monsters. It's like Godzilla and King Kong.
And Joe Lopez is just New York.
It's not going to go well for Joe.
It's not going to go well for Joe.
Beastman, you wonder, I mean, that 6-man tag, he beats Brandon, there's a belt shot, there's some tomfoolery, but he doesn't have anybody, not that he needs it, to help him in there, unless I guess they climb in, which the way this show's been going, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But you do have Jexy on the outside with a kendo stick in her hand, and she's already 1-0 tonight here at War 21.
And if you go back, you remember, where did she get the kendo stick? Took it from the dirty.
Yes, exactly.
She is not a happy camper right now. I am pretty glad, however, that Beastman is on the opposite side of a steel cage from me.
Yeah, I always feel a little bit safer when you can cage him. But the bad thing is, if he gets out, then you got like an uncaged animal in there, right?
And it won't be like earlier where the people are running up here to see what's going on.
Exactly.
They will be running out. I might jump off the balcony. Straight hands, like a Buick. It's like
And these two are not wasting any time.
I don't speak Beastman, but I'm pretty sure that in Deepest Darkest West Virginia that means, go ahead, small man, try again.
Yeah, bring it on.
Husk.
Husk, yes.
Can you imagine Beastman walking around here with that championship belt?
He'll probably like chew on it and like put it in his, cave or whatever. He'll probably use it as like a dinner plate.
He might not even be in control of it. Because you think about it, think of Jexy's hold on him. She might just carry it around like it's a trinket.
I know. I'm really surprised she doesn't do the same with the tag titles, to be honest with you.
But look at what kind of wrecking ball Beastman is. Picture this. One of his last matches outside of War Wrestling was against a massive human being in Lance Archer. Talk about monster on monster mayhem.
Meat on
carries
meat.
over now into this match.
Oh. It's like
I said earlier about Austin Mannix, it's not fancy. He just punches you in the face. Beastman, again, those big ham hocks.
You can see right here, getting ready to whip Brandon Day in. Boom!
I saw that cage door move.
I saw the whole ring move.
Just 3 feet from where it started. This is not wrestling. This is a street fight inside of a cage. And we saw a street fight earlier on. We saw an I Quit match. We've seen a strap match, and about as crazy of a show as we've ever had. This is just violence for the sake of violence because these two guys don't like each other.
No, they do not. And the fuel on the fire is on the outside. She's really got under Brandon Day's skin as of late.
Remember, this is all legal.
Yes, it is.
Everything illegal in the submission or a pinfall. Oh, but hey. Thrown into the cage.
Oh, big right hand.
There's that cinder block again. Kind of similar to what we talked about with the respect title earlier. What's the future of the World Wrestling title after this match? Because if you're Day, you survive. If you're Beastman and you win, I mean, the next guy in line has to either deal with a supremely confident reigning champion with 7 wins under his belt, or a walking refrigerator looking to just end you.
With 2 giant fists. Brandon Day obviously busted wide open when he went face first into that cage.
Beastman, he was trying to rip it apart. Now he's just gnawing on it. He's spitting a... Oh, there's your VIP, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a Gallagher show all of a sudden. Beastman wearing it. Blood from the champion like a badge of honor.
Probably like a rite of passage in his culture.
How about that? 5 minutes into the match and we've already split the World Wrestling Champion open.
Well, you know, it is a steel cage. It's unforgiving. And Day, he had no time to try to brace himself. He didn't have any time to try to get some hands up. Beastman just catapulted him right into that steel cage.
I'm pretty sure Beastman is threatening to eat the kid in the front row.
I wonder if Beastman's more like a shark in the water when he smells blood. He gets more and more excited.
I think he's the thing that eats the shark. The bigger shark that comes along and eats the, eats the baby shark.
He's the megalodon.
Yeah, that is something. He's some sort of prehistoric creature that you have to try to figure out what is the key or how to solve the Rubik's Cube of your Brandon Day. Things that you maybe did to a lot of guys are not going to work. But again, he's beaten Beastman, but not like this. And he made a mistake. And a crimson-colored champion paid for it.
Brandon Day is an absolute faucet right now.
That is not good for him, not good for anybody. You know what, a dog collar match, to get to this point, that within itself, a year ago is enough, but to follow that up with a string of defenses and then to be hunted by that giant man for the last 5 months, all kind of culminating here, this has got to wear on you, if nothing else physically, but mentally if you're dead.
Yeah, this man, we even said, we told him, since day one that he won that title, you'd have to pry it from his cold, dead fingers to get that belt away from him, because he's willing to go to the end of the earth to keep that belt. Oh!
Well, they may go to the end of the earth with these chain shots. As a nearly 400-pound man swinging a steel chain. He does not, I don't think he understands. There's nothing Joe Kopaz can do but ask, hey, do you want to give up or count the 3 count? Oh, and stay out of the way.
Yeah, and get out of the way.
All legal again in this match, and we saw this earlier in the strap match, but completely different animal, and rope breaks won't matter.
Oh my God, he's got it in his mouth.
Nothing to help you. Now it's in Beastman's mouth. I don't think that's hygienic.
I don't think Beastman has any hygienics.
If he does, he won't if he gets through here. Just pounding the World Wrestling Champion.
Now here's the thing you talk about, when this title does change hands here tonight. Everyone in that back better be paying attention to what they got to overcome to take that belt off of Beastman.
I guarantee it's sold out at the monitor right now, and deepest, darkest, I think is where that chain shot went.
And the look on Beastman's face, I think it did.
You look at kind of the evolution, the cage match, 80, 90 years old, depending on where you believe it started at, but I don't know that it's seen a level of violence that these two guys plan on doing to each other.
Exactly. Like you said earlier, these two men physically and mentally hate each other. Jetsy has been the fuel on that fire, getting under Day's skin. And Beastman, if you remember, he was very unhinged. He got suspended earlier this year.
Got him on the behind. And of course, you throw in the age-old Virginia versus West Virginia rivalry. Hell, that's been going on since the 1850s.
Something's never end. Oh! Drop that chain right on top of Beastman's foot.
I'm going to say for the moment, Beastman
Forehead.
stayed up on its 2 knees. Amazingly, Day is able to get back up to his feet, but kind of spaghetti-legged, and that he hasn't opened up Beastman yet.
Not yet.
It's a good thing the Red Cross is across the street for Brandon Day.
I mean, if he can go over there and donate, and then he'll have to get a few pints back himself.
They're just being shoved away. The sheer power of Beastman.
Here's the thing, you're trying to utilize your opponent. You're trying to push him back into the corner. They would have no problem doing that with an average sized man. But you saw him, he put everything he had into it. And Beastman wasn't even moving. He didn't even budge. He just threw Brandon Day off like he was a small child at that point.
Between these two guys. And that's not, really, you put it in perspective, the Day himself is about 230.
I mean, you go stand next to Brandon Day, he is not a small human being. When you go stand next to Beastman,
First time I felt
you
like
feel
child
like a
listening.
small human being.
Now Beastman looking to end it. Plus, indeed. And he's just kind of working himself off that bottom rope. Good thing they tightened it before this matchup. He might destroy it. Oh no. Where is, he can't escape, but Beastman off the second rope. Are you kidding me?
There's no way he's gonna do it. There's no way he's gonna do it. He's going top shelf. He's going top shelf.
This is, I don't know if big men can fly. Oh no. Day though.
Oh!
Massive power bomb. That's why big men don't fly.
Did you see the ring? It almost caved in.
I saw all the weapons that were under there earlier. Just massive power bomb. Normally, a regular-sized human being would be done right now. You can hear Beastman though. How often do you get this screaming out in pain?
Well, here's the thing. You got to think. How many times do you think the man his size has been powerbombed? That is something he probably rarely ever feels. Oh!
Really, it's his own, by his own doing.
Yeah, he got a little too cocky. Went to that top rope. Oh!
He's landed a party across his face. It only took one, but Beastman, I don't know that he's not just using the ropes to help himself up and outs!
Oh, Brandon Day, thank God there's those top ropes there, that top rope there.
You see in the back of that shot, Joe Lopez even put his hands up. No!
I thought that cage was going to fall down on top of everyone.
I was thinking I saw Rick Tom's run. And if it's any indication, my watch thinks it's smart, and it just told me it's very loud in here.
Yeah.
It has been all night long. When we go through the fair season, come back here in September, I still question who's going to be the champion, yes, but what's going to be left of it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got to defend it during the fair. They got to go through the summer months here at War. Are they, you know, will they still be champion come September?
Again, Day working on that long run, over 375 days as champ, but Beastman now a bloody mess from his repeated visits to the cage.
His introduction is.
Fans, I think, just really don't know what to do of just watching. They're obviously fully behind Brandon Day, but just just the ridiculous level of violence that he's willing to get to, that upper echelon of I'm going to beat you, but I'm going to destroy you to keep that title.
See, right here would have been perfect for Day. He's got Beastman down. He could have climbed out, but the executives here at War said no one will escape. This is submission or pin only.
Day lining it up.
He'll dislocate his shoulder trying to hit.
Or both of them. So that's enough. I'm going to try again. Oh! The deepest of lock pull slams. 1, 2, and he nearly sent Day on a trip to the losing pay window and to the hospital. That's a 400-pound man landing on your chest.
And now he's punching himself in the face.
And if you're Brandon Day watching that, you've got to be, well, if he's punching himself in the face, what do I have?
Exactly.
Beastman tasting his own blood. I don't think I said it earlier, I don't think that's very sanitary. It might be his tribe, but this is 2024.
I don't think Beastman has an iron deficiency or anything.
Hey, going for a ride, it would seem, in the champ. Oh, he caught himself on the cage. But like you said, in a normal match, he'd be on his way out. That Jezebel, Jesse Black, and Day all the way up top. Beastman didn't see it. Hit him with a massive clothesline.
It took the big man right off his feet. 1, 2.
1, 2, and I think you're going to need a shotgun and a sledgehammer to keep Beastman down. Not necessarily in that order.
Exactly.
Not necessarily just one of them. Beastman, though, flat on his back in the middle of the ring.
Maybe the loss of blood is getting to him there. The transmission locked in.
Beastman using his instinct of, you might look at it and you say, well, he knows that he can't break out of that, but kind of he uses it to steady himself to try to gain the leverage and the advantage.
He's back on his feet. This is a bad situation for both, because right now you got Beastman slowly going out, but if he takes one bad tumble, this could be all night going on for days.
Again, that's a 230-pound man on his back. That by itself struggled to keep himself upright, but that's 2. One more. Oh, he was able to get it up somehow. Oh no. Beastman, you don't have to do this.
Oh!
And he just destroyed the referee.
Poor Joe Lopez.
The other referee on the outside, Peachy Rodriguez, Hall of Famer, but he doesn't know what to do here. And wait a minute. Not these sons of...
Here comes Zodi the Mystic.
Look at Peachy unlock the door and said no.
Oh, Peachy just got hit with a kendo stick.
Hell? Beastman is out cold. What is... Why? The whole point of the cage match was to keep these jabronis out.
Well, when you take the outside ref out with a kendo stick,
and chokes the other guy. So the two monsters are not enough. They need a chair.
oh!
I think Will the Thrill heard that one in the hospital.
That was right across the shoulder blade. The impact of that.
The Wikked, well, what they brought with them. We saw thumbtacks earlier. They're still picking those out of Jimmy Shane. She's real tough when she's got a 3-on-1 advantage.
What is Zodi up to?
Oh no. No, not this again. Day Weekly trying to fight up, and Zodiac. Oh, he got it! He turned the flame around. And Day now is taking out the Beastman and the Wikked.
Zodi just set his face on fire.
I think she probably shouldn't have done that.
At this moment, she knew she messed up.
Whoa! Finally, she gets what's coming to her.
Listen to this crowd. Listen to this crowd.
Got one island on its way.
Oh!
He caught him enough with that spear. Oh, not like this.
Oh!
The beast bomb, two. And he kicked out. We got fire, kendo sticks, chairs, beasts, spankings. What else is this match going to bring us?
People pay good money to see that, you know what I mean?
They're not going to have to tear the cage down. Beastman's thinking about doing it himself. He's going to try to squeeze Brandon Day like a watermelon.
Joe Kopez finally up.
But where is he? Where does Joe think he is? Oh, right back into it. He put Beastman out with this earlier. All hell has broken loose in this match. Brandon smart enough to let the hold go and use Beastman's own momentum against him. And he's now looking for the bone. You can ask Zodiac, he's not going to be much help. Oh! Bone versus chair versus skull.
Brandon Day is out cold.
This might be it.
Oh!
The end of the 378-day run. One, two,
three.
Beastman is the War Wrestling Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and the new War Wrestling Heavyweight Champion,
So the 18th champion in War Wrestling history dethrones the King's 378-day run, but it took 4 of them and to knock out 2 referees to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed here was something I never thought I would see. Never thought I would see the day Brandon Day was dethroned of the War Heavyweight title. And over to my right, I think these fans are about to literally riot about the fact that Beastman is the new War Heavyweight Champion.
What does that mean when we get back here in September? There is a long time between the 3 months between now and then, but the reign of Beastman has begun.
Jexy Black is going to be beside herself tonight. 2-0 here at War 21, retaining the tag titles, and now adding the War Heavyweight title to her stable.
Returns, champions crowned, mischief, violence. We've had everything here at War 21.
It gave you everything that you wanted. And these fans are still absolutely livid about how it all went down in here.
An up-close look at Beastman as we finish out here in the Bradfield Community Center. Back here in September. Check out warwrestling.com. And for Coach Steve and Michael McCormick, chaos has ensued here in War Wrestling.
Oh, poor Peachy. We'll see you guys back here in September.